It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Man, on the A, niggas get beat the fuck down for shit like that, bruh. For real.
You a bum, you a buster, you a lame ass nigga. You a flexer for these dang, get no brain ass nigga. Get some business but yourself, no name ass nigga. Come and swerving in my spot, ain't got no lane ass nigga.
Niggas is not in my league. It's not my job to appease. Chili, my rock, and I freeze. Tripped on my rock, more chicks than I brought, though I skip with a modeling lead. Shawty was thinking uranium. Got enough chips, I can fill up a stadium. Right for my business like Mesopotamia. Baby, I'm proud of me. I done made it from poverty. Got a crib out of lake and evaded the grab a leave. Getting paid for my honesty. Can't believe I did it. Look at my privilege. Handle my women like my business. So professional. Bank just called, they wanna extend my credit. I got everything I need. Love is life like say la vie. Money calling, that's a given. Check the dial, it come with speed. They been tripping on the kid. How you trying to check a G? My niggas run up in your crib and take the place about your sink. Y'all need to think before you speak to us. Finna shake the scene up. I had to get my green up. It sounded like a prenup. Must be off your rocker. I'm from Riverdale like Walker. I'm the product, brought the antidote like doctor. Check your out.
I have a great idea for you for the halftime. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with this.
Tell me.
Drake. Because you were at the Super Bowl. Kendrick Lamar dissed him at the Super Bowl. You got
So we can create a bit of
yes,
rivalry.
Drake
there, right?
comes back for, you know.
That's a good idea. Actually, Drake was with us when we announced the host cities of.
You might be onto something here.
I should have his number still somewhere.
I expect to be sitting right next to you when you sign him on the dotted line. Anyway.
We'll do that.
Oh man, say it ain't so. We gonna have some fun today. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this afternoon, man. Good gosh almighty, how the tables have turned. Maul, we gotta do it. We gotta do it to you. I've been reserving comment on this until everything was all said and done. But today is the day. Today's gonna be the day. It's gonna be the day. Today's gonna be the day. It's gonna be the day. Shout out to the Roots. Shout out to Patty Crash. Shout out to Petey Crack. Shout out to goddamn Blue Fonte. Hey man, Ma, you came out here and said, "What's the Super Bowl compared to the World Cup?" Yeah, 1.6 billion people show up to the World Cup. So what about when he does the halftime show for the World Cup? Only cup that nigga had was whatever the fuck was in his goddamn drink in that screenshot. Now, I don't know if it was water, if it was one of them coolers that nigga liked to drink, but whatever it was, his show was not the World Cup. It was more like Lil Wayne's cup. Whatever's in my cup is in my cup. God damn, boy. Why would you do this? Why would you set your boy up to fail? And I can't even 100% blame you. Because you were led to believe that that was a real thing. For your little text interactions with your new buddy. He was giving you the notion that that's what was coming. He had to have told you he was pretty confident about that happening. Hell, they went on fucking Good Morning America. And that was the CEO of the FIFA World Cup, where he was confronted live on air, and that lady said, "Hey, I got an idea for you. Get Drake. Let him get his get back against Kendrick." He says, that's a good idea. You want to form some type of rivalry. Well, he was with us when we when we announced the whole cities of the World Cup. Maybe we should do that. And then he went home and said, "Ain't no motherfucking way we gonna do that." Golly, Maul is out here getting cooked, but he cooked himself way worse than anybody could have done him. He sauteed, filleted himself, put himself on the motherfucking hibachi board, Then not only that, but he's also getting cooked for his comments about the Jay-Z show last weekend, the Jay-Z shows last weekend, because he came out and let it be known that he didn't go, and he tried to make it seem like he just couldn't go and see it. He didn't want to get emotional seeing Jay-Z on his last run, and it's just like, do I really want to see him in that state? I don't want to. What state was he in? He was on that motherfucking stage looking courageous as ever, looking confident as ever. Got the Caesar back, nigga. The fuck you mean you don't want to see that? But we kept the fouls, nigga. We kept the fouls of you saying you siding with Drake. We kept the fouls of you saying that you going against the family business. I didn't even really know, how deep it went, because I'm like, okay, Biggs is one of the three that started at Rockefeller. But I ain't even think fucking hip-hop, shout out to hip-hop, it's Biggs' brother too, who was A&Ring and went on to do management from The Rock. Big shout out to hip-hop, because he's popped up on my IG and saluted some of my work before. So big shout out to hip-hop. But it's like, dog, this ain't good. So let's start it from the tip of this, shall we? We're gonna go back to Maul's interview with Earn Your Leisure, where he introduced this idea that Drake was gonna be performing at the World Cup and how this was gonna be the biggest thing ever, and he was gonna get his get back, and Super Bowl was going to pale in comparison, and it never came to fruition.
He's the reason why he's suing. If he was
hurt the brand.
If he was unscathed and he was the same level, he wouldn't be suing.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. We just name people that sue and they're not unscathed. It's just like, yo, there was bad business done here. I'm $1 billion brand. You can't play with me like that.
So you think that Drake is still the number one guy?
Absolutely.
He's over Kendrick Lamar?
As far as what?
Being the number one person in let's say rap music. The number one person in rap music. He's the number one person in rap music?
Well, Kendrick just put his album out.
Kendrick is the number one person in rap music.
In rap?
He's doing the Super Bowl
right now.
He has the number one.
Drake is doing the World Cup.
Said it very confidently.
That's not the same.
It's not the same, right? You know how many people watch the World Cup? How many people watch the World Cup? I think they tallied like 1.6 billion last time.
Yeah, that budget different.
Super Bowl is 123 million versus 1.6 billion viewers. It's just different. Is all I'm saying. It's just, what are we talking? That's what I'm saying. What perception? What lens are we looking at this through? If I'm hosting, the World Cup is in my country.
But the World Cup thing, it's playing with semantics, right? Because they this is the first time that they're having a performer. I don't think it's during the actual final game. It's like part of the world. It's like Fat Joe performing at the.
It's
the
nothing
World
like
Series.
Fat Joe.
No, I'm just saying.
It's nothing like that.
As far
Let me promise you something. It's nothing like
what
that.
I'm just saying. Like that. The Super Bowl is standard. That's the standard.
Drake has turned down the Super Bowl.
Thank you. Tell him.
I understand that
multiple times.
But 2024, Kendrick Lamar got it. Look, I'm the biggest Drake fan.
How you know he didn't turn down the Super Bowl in 2024?
Oh, I doubt that happened.
Why you doubt that?
Hey,
I didn't know what happened before.
The World Cup is not a singular event.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying y'all don't know if it happened or not.
All right.
It's all special. So we gotta keep. We gotta put facts on the table.
I heard that.
So you think
three times, right?
You think that right now he's bigger than Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar, you think right now he's bigger than Kendrick Lamar?
Pull the numbers up. Let's see who's the most streamed on Apple right now.
All right, we're not gonna play that whole piece. Just wanted to get the main objective out there that Drake was supposed to be performing at the World Cup. It was supposed to be 1.6 billion viewers who were gonna be tuned in. Even Ian Dunlap over there was like, "Hey, the World Cup is not a singular event. It takes place over course of weeks, whereas the Super Bowl is one night, all eyes on everybody on that field, whether that be the players, the coaches, the performer, the everything. Biggest night in television. Everybody breaks their budget to be a part of that show. Yeah, it's a lot of money gets invested into the World Cup because, again, it's a series of events over the course of months and weeks. But even with all that anticipation, it never even came to fruition. We saw goddamn Pasty make his re-entry into rap when he said this shit was a waste of time. He made his re-entry into rap before this motherfucker Drake could get on the stage and rock out at the World Cup. Ain't that about a bitch? And he said that shit so nonchalantly and confidently, like it was just guaranteed to happen. Drake's performing at the World Cup. Like he just threw it out there like, nigga, Trump card, nigga. Yeah, I got the big joker. You looking like a big joker. I'll tell you that much. You looking like a huge joker. But I don't think you had what you thought you had. And this is my whole thing, right? People are out here placing their credibility on the line. Not to say that Maul was supposed to be a super credible person. But if you just look at the chronology of things, the way that things went, when it was Rory and Maul split from Joe Budden, they had a lot of momentum behind them. There was a lot of people that actually tuned into that podcast because they felt sorry for Rory and Maul. They was like, oh, these niggas got done dirty. Joe was trying to make it seem like they was partners in the show. They went and did the research. They felt like they was getting shorted. He didn't want to give them no equity in the show. We wouldn't have been watching the show if it wasn't all three of them, but Joe did it like this. Joe fired him on air. Joe was talking to a motherfucking ghost man in the chair. Oh, Joe is crazy. These two, they look like they might be level-headed. Let's go follow them all. You know what I'm saying? Maul come out here talking about his aura and all this other shit, and the blue sweatsuit had people looking like, all right, this might be something. And in a matter of 5 short years, seemed long, but in a matter of 5 years, he did everything he possibly could. Really, in a matter of 12 months, he did everything he possibly could to shatter all of his own credibility. To hell with his family history, to hell with his own relationships. He decided to bet everything on Drake. Everything on Drake. And now, he's the biggest loser out of everybody. Because you put your own self on the line, right? Even sitting next to Drake, I mean, this nigga here, he put up, what he bet? 1.5 million on the World Cup? I thought you were supposed to be performing. Then he lost. So both of y'all looking crazy. Y'all showed I went to Netflix and nobody can even see that motherfucker no more. Rory got all kind of nasty tweets that get thrown back into y'all face when y'all motherfuckers was out here trying to be cocky like y'all had something going on. Now the only time niggas even tune into the show is to watch you cook yourself once a week. Shit is ridiculous. In this very interview that he had with these guys, he claimed that Drake was gonna get $1 billion out of the lawsuit and this was gonna be completely game-changing for the music industry. Judge said, Drake, get the fuck out of my face. This was a rap battle. You goaded the entire situation. You wanted to be in it. You wanted to sling mud. You introduced everything that Kendrick returned to you. You introduced the concept of you liking young girls. You said it on your own fucking song. You introduced talking about that man's girl, his wife, his kid. You tried to call him a domestic abuser. You did all this shit, but then when a nigga come and hit you with some rhetorical hyperbole, the same language that you use, you want to go sue. You want to say the label conspired with Kendrick Lamar to take me out the top. Boy, get your stupid ass out of here. $1 billion what? Now you trying to go through the appeal process and they still ain't even peeled back the layers on none of that shit. All y'all niggas looking stupid. All y'all niggas looking weird. Crazy as hell, boy. Then you went fresh out the frying pan into the fire when you came over here fucking with the music biz #1 supplier. Maul says he skipped Jay-Z's Yankee Stadium shows because he believes this is Hov's final chapter. What type of nigga is you? If this is Jay's final chapter, why wouldn't you want to be there Why wouldn't you want to witness the historical milestone of Jay-Z coming out for one last time to make some motherfucking noise? Huh? Maul says he couldn't bring himself to watch what felt like Jay-Z's victory lap, admitting he isn't ready to accept the possibility that these could be Hov's last major performances. I'm sorry, I could have swore we thought we had already seen Jay-Z's last major performances. I thought it was understood that nigga was damn near retired for good, although he wouldn't announce it anymore. We didn't know he was gonna come back and do this shit. But again, let's get the olive oil, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the reasons why I didn't go to any of the shows this weekend was because I know this is Jay's last run. Like, I know this is it. Like, and I don't want to face that as just a fan, as somebody, like, I don't want to.
It's like going to the funeral of somebody you love. You can't do
I don't want to face that, bro. Like, this is the epitome of this is it.
And what the fuck is Damaris talking about? It's like going to the funeral of somebody you love. Since when is a nigga coming out to do their last run a funeral? I thought a funeral was a funeral when a motherfucker dead and gone, buried, and you reflecting on. You know what I'm saying? That ain't this. This is a celebration. And we don't know if this is the last run. We don't know what the fuck this nigga got planned. It's like going to the funeral of a loved one and you ain't ready to see that. What the hell y'all be talking about, man?
This is the victory lap. This is, like, I'm done, bro. I'm 60 years old.
And
this is just looking back at everything I've done, the moments that I've created, the music I've given, the culture and things like that. And I don't know if I was ready, ready to see that. It was just too much. It was like, nah, let me just chill. I'll see the clips, some streams here and there. But I was just like, I'm not ready to see Jay on stage in New York, possibly for the last time. Nah, I'm not ready for that, man. It's not, because then it's what's next? What's after that? What do we have after that?
So tell me this, Ma. Let's say Drake decides his next album is his last. I don't know what his plans are. We're just speaking hypothetically. Probably should be, but he ain't gonna do that. But let's say Drake decides his next album is his last. He decides he wants to do one final run before he goes and becomes a full-time streamer, or decides he wants to buy 50% of stake or some crazy shit with the remainings of his next deal. Who knows, right? But if he decides he wants to go on a tour to celebrate his last album, you telling me you wouldn't show up? Because if it's I don't want to see the victory lap of Jay-Z, the biggest we've had, the fucking benchmark that all of these niggas that we have magnified over the last 20 some odd years have pulled from in multiple different ways. He's been the benchmark everybody reached to. Niggas always reached out to him for advice, the cosigns, everything. So if you wouldn't show up for that victory lap, can you say the same thing for when this motherfucker decides he gonna not do this shit no more? He gonna do one last tour. You ain't going to none of them shows because you don't want to see the end? Cut it out. Stop it, man. Stop it. Niggas and they content gotta stop it, man. Niggas are doing any and everything for the content. This shit has got to come to a fucking end, man. Niggas just be talking to be talking.
Like, it's some real shit. It's some real questions and conversations we have to have coming off of this whole run right here. Like,
not a single one.
What's next?
We need to thank the city of New York for denying the Caesars Palace Casino Because had Rock Nation gotten that bid, I don't know if we would have gotten any of this shit.
No.
I don't know if we would have ever gotten Jay back on stage again.
Nah, we would've gotten
Thank you, the city of New York, for getting Jay back on stage. Because if they denied that, he would be in Times Square right now.
No. This, first of all, wouldn't even been open yet. But
no, and I'm joking because obviously they planned this.
Yeah, this was
years in advance.
This is literally what it is, a 30th anniversary for my first album. And if you remember correctly, he always said his first album was his last album. Mm-hmm. So now you look back 30 years and all I've accomplished and everything he's doing in business now, family, his wife, being who she is. And, you know, it's like, at some point you got to be like, yo, I'm cool. Like, I'm done, man. This was him cementing his legacy as if it wasn't already cemented. But, you know, let me do Yankee Stadium and then let me go out west and then let me go to London and Paris. But this is the victory lap. This is why Encore just feels a little different now when you hear it. Everything he's saying in it is like
came true.
Oh shit!
Like you really said all that shit before it happened. It happened exactly how you said it.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why
we saw that happen in real time for the last. I mean, Jay ain't did nothing in the last 10 years that he didn't do before the last 10 years, other than up his billionaire status. I mean, he got a bunch of other different foundations and organizations and all type of shit like that. But everything that he said in Encore, he had already accomplished by the time he made Encore. So that's one thing. And then you look 10 years after Encore, he only doubled and quadrupled everything that he said on Encore. Then you double that another 10 years, that's 2024. What are y'all talking about, man? Like, I understand stuff be hot topics and y'all just gotta touch the hot topics, but the way niggas be podding about shit, it's like clearly y'all are only showing up because you're contractually obligated to talk on that mic. You know what I'm saying? Boost Mobile paying for it. You got different aggregators paying for the show and shit like that. But this is terrible content, I ain't gonna lie. Especially when somebody like Maul, he tries to make it seem like everything is all good, or I just didn't go because of this. But you said yourself, if Jay-Z and Drake are at odds, you're riding with Drake. So why would you need to be at the Jay-Z shit anyway? You riding with Drake. Them motherfuckers, The Rock, all the different extensions of the Rock family tree, they didn't want to see your ass at that motherfucking show. Ain't nobody want to see you walk your ass in. Now, some people's going to act like they give a fuck about you because, again, you're Big's brother, and I believe that you and Rory, your show is managed by Biggs still. He's giving y'all a lot of guidance, a lot of, help with growing the show. But come the fuck on, man. Cut it out. Stop it. We got to stop this. You said you riding with Drake. You actually said it on your pod. And in the previous show, before Jay-Z even started his motherfucking Yankee Stadium run, he just dissed your mans on stage.
Need to be explained. What side, nigga? What side are you on?
It ain't no side to pick because it's not beef. It's not a beef. It's just two niggas going at it.
All right,
it's not a beef.
All right, hypothetically, if it goes there, you got to pick a side.
It's not a beef. It's just two niggas going at it. What's the semantics on that? It's just two niggas going at it. It's not a beef. What would two niggas be going at it about?
I picked mine. I was with Biggs.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I might have to ride with my man Drake, man.
Over your actual family?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Oh my God.
I've defended you for so long. Things are misunderstood. Y'all don't understand.
I gotta ride with my man.
I even explained certain things to fans.
It's my man.
That looks like you don't understand. How would you feel?
Listen, Hove is big, bro. But
this nigga, him and Akadirt been out here saying my man about Drake for the last 2 months. I don't know what type of nasty, kinky ass contract he got them to sign. Yeah, I understand New York lingo, my man. Yo, that's my man's right there. I get it. Who mans is this? But the way they been on that shit the last 2 months need to be investigated.
But I'm just saying, in a frilly little fade with my man, I gotta go with my man, dog. I gotta go with my man. It ain't gonna be nothing. It ain't getting physical. It ain't none of that. But if it's a frilly fade and my man versus Big Bro, yo, listen, man, it gotta go down.
Let me get this camera. Biggs, I'm your little brother now. I'm your little brother now.
I'm the captain now.
I'm your little brother now.
I gotta go with my man.
I'm your little brother now.
I gotta go with my man. What y'all want me to do?
I'm about to call your sister, bro. That's insane.
Go with my Yates. I gotta go with my man, B. Jay is Big Bro. That's Big Bro. That's family. We know that.
You know why though? But let me tell you.
Man,
no, but let's really dig into some shit. Like, let's really be real here. And the reason why Maul is picking the side that he's picking, because he noticed that his family won't disown him if he don't pick his family side.
Disown me? Can't nobody disown me. What you talking about?
His family loves him.
And I love my family.
And won't disown him if he picks his friend's side.
If my man like, yo, listen, Big Bro want to go in the streets to catch a fade, and that's my man, I'm like, Big Bro hit hard as shit, yo, but come on, man.
Oh, wait.
I got a root for my man.
Damaris, you're not seeing it.
I got a root for my man.
You surprised me with this one.
It's a friendly fade. This ain't no beef. It's a friendly fade.
I don't want to snitch on him, but I see the play and I respect it. Remember when Kendrick said, you never thought OVO was working for me? Maul's going to pretend to be on Drake's side and be running.
Completely disgusting. Yeah, we understand why you wasn't at none of them New York shows, nigga. Cut the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. And it's so bad because you even getting cooked by your sister wife that don't like you. It's crazy. You got Maul and you got the DJ that don't spin on opposite sides of the spectrum, but they both riding in the same vehicle. And be bickering at each other while Drake sits in the middle laughing because he don't really like neither one of you motherfuckers. You saw the disgust on that nigga face when he heard Maul screaming at them fireworks. He used to kick the DJ that don't spin out his motherfucking chat on IG Lives, but now all of a sudden they cool. He gave his ass a clanky ass OVO chain for doing good services. Come on, man. These niggas are clowns. And this is why you just don't place all your value as a person, as a media personality, as anything in one specific person. Like, if your whole career, your everything is dependent on one person, ultimately, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose big. You might have some big wins temporarily, but you're going to lose big because you've isolated yourself from the entire lexicon of what hip hop represents at that point. Especially when you bet it all on the antithesis of hip hop. You bet it all on a nigga who's suing over hip hop. You bet it on a nigga who broke all the cardinal sins of hip hop. And you try to change the rules for this nigga. Y'all did all of these different little tricks. And in the end, you still did not get the desired result. That's why you don't put all your eggs in one fucking basket. I thought we learned that when we were children. But be my guest. Cook yourself. Add some more heat. Let go at the 500. Let go at the 500. Put some more olive oil on that motherfucker. Let me get some more rice. Let me get some more egg. You know what I mean? Let's cook this nigga rice. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Become an Insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good out there. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the music. Enjoy your lives. Find something worth loving. Find something worth dedicating yourself to outside of these fucking clowns. All right? I'm going to see y'all in a minute. Peace.
Yeah. Family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to evolve and grow, cause I could've